Okay, good evening, everyone. I am currently using the live to not live to. This is the Fujitech. There we go. Hey, Samuel. Alrighty, no problem. Hope it goes well. Whoa. Hey! Biscuit! Small Biscuit! Welcome, Raiders! Whoa! Welcome! Euro Truck Simulator 2! Nice! Not my snacks! How could you? How could you? Welcome everyone, welcome! My name is Yamanoku Tsubasa. I am a cowboy VTuber that usually streams video games. As you can see, I'm currently playing Honkai Star Rail. Jeez! Yeah, I mean, driving in real life is already a pain enough. I don't want to be driving more in a video game, no less. But how was it? How was it? Besides the whole brain explosion part, was it fun? Did you commit any felonies while driving? Is that why you and your raiders are now raiding my snacks? Oh jeez. Yeah, I'm not a car. I'm not a car person, so I really don't know much about vehicles in general. I just know they're mobile death machines that we've all mutually agreed not to use to murder each other. So, yeah. They're great. Excellent, even. I'm glad you had a great time. I think the most I've ever seen of the truck simulators were just YouTube videos. People just, what was it? They're usually just playing it and then they're just like kind of talking the whole time, enjoying it. That's great. That's great. I'm not a road trip person. I don't have many road trip stories because usually when it comes to long road trips that I'm a part of, I'm usually sleeping. I did try to read a book, a novel once, while my parents were driving on a long road trip, and I got a bit of a headache. Oh yeah, I can't drive manual. I think the closest thing to a manual that I've successfully driven was the arcade race cars, the arcade racing machines. They're all practically manual. They offer you like do you want to drive manual or auto? But I've done manual on those, and I'm like, there's a good reason why majority of people drive auto these days. It's just, at least for me, it's just, you just simplify a system that does not have to be complicated. I think my favorite road trip story is still I was on a bus, one of those tour buses in China, and I was in Beijing at the time, and while we were on the road, it was night, and it was cloudy, but it was this special type of cloudiness where you could see lightning in the clouds flashing, so you could. I think it might have been raining. It's hard to say. It's been my memory. This is a memory from about 16 years ago, so forgive me if I can't remember all the details. But I distinctly remember that you could see the lightning flashing in the sky, in the clouds. It was beautiful. But for all the viewers right now, I hope you guys are enjoying the bit of a light show. I have the game set to auto because there's not much manual required for Currency Wars, or most of Honkai in general. And this current mode has everyone doing what's known as elation, so it's just constant everyone doing flashy attacks. And as you can also see, I'm currently just tickling the enemy, because everything is a mega HP sponge. Yeah. Speaking of which, that reminds me of a different story with, have you had those, what is it? I think they're called summer showers? I can't exactly remember. It's the type that, it's raining, but there's no clouds in the sky. Like, you don't see any. Those are very beautiful, especially if it angles correctly with the sun, and the sunlight will create a very nice rainbow. Like, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, what am I doing? Let's try to get to level 9 and then search for 5-star units. Okay. Has anyone... Let me know if anyone's seen double rainbows or triple rainbows. Because I've seen a double rainbow in real life, but not a triple rainbow. I do know they exist, though. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I'm in the same boat. Alright, final boss fight, let's go. Alright, what am I working with here? Don't need you. Ooh, the boot. Like this. Put that there. Okay. Got a boot, what can I give you? I can give you... Probably should give you this, huh? Okay. And then this gives me... this? That's not useful. Okay, this is the strategizing phase of this. Alright. Let's see, what do I do? What do I do? I want to get you. Yeah. That fixes a handful of my problems right now. Give that to you. Grab you. Come on. I need to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky, as the song goes. I am not getting lucky. Oh boy. No, not you. In fact, I'm gonna just sell you. It's Honkai Star Rail's auto chess, essentially, except it's not PvP. Alright. Well, this is as good as it's gonna get for me, I suppose. Could be worse. Let's go. So enjoy the light show now. It's, yeah, this is Currency Wars. And it's definitely by far my favorite game mode in Honkai Star Rail. By the way, this boss has an absurd amount of HP. I will I will want you to note on the right hand side there where it lists damage values. My top 2 damage, like my entire list of damage values currently are in the millions, and they're in the hundreds of millions in terms of damage dealt. And I'm doing chip damage. Yeah, this is chip damage. Another thing to note when the information comes back. Next to the boss icon, the top middle there are 3 red dots. Those are this guy's break bars. That's a term I stole from Fate Grand Order. Essentially, once you take this boss down to 0, one of the 3 lights turns off. So you gotta take this guy down 3 times. And this guy progressively gets harder. In terms of like overall progress of the boss fight, that's at the very top. You can see it says 24% right now. So yeah, my top damage dealer right now has dealt 1 billion damage, 1.5 billion. So yeah, we're dealing with billions of HP right now. See, the beautiful thing that I want you to note about my team composition is the fact that it's just ridiculous in that I am doing hundreds of millions of damage per hit. And this is the only way that I'm able to actually do damage to this guy. I had a very, very, very strong run previously, like I think this morning when I was playing, where the team composition is very similar to this. It wasn't the exact same, but close enough. Like my main damage dealer was still the same, and right now I'm doing hundreds of million per hit. In my best run so far, my main damage dealer is doing billions per hit, and that was the only way to actually feel like I was doing real damage. So, yeah, that in terms of enemy scaling, they get real beefy. They get real tanky. To be honest, I'm really surprised that my current run here has gotten as far as it did, because this particular run didn't exactly start me off with the kind of start I was hoping for, but I managed to somehow transition into my current team, my current squad here, which is a very strong squad, mind you. So overall, a bit of a surprise, but I'm glad it worked out. So I'm supposed to do a little bit of explaining, at least on my side of the field. The front 4, that's my on-field units, my front line. Not my front line, my on-field. That's the best way to explain it. And the reason why that's the best way to explain it is because those are the 4 units that matter for this fight. And if I wasn't playing this on auto play right now and manual play instead, I'd be controlling those 4 characters. Below them, you'll see a plethora of extra characters, and those are my off-field characters. They're basically support characters that they have their own. They are not under my control. They simply are there to support the team and help out, whether it be damage, their ultimate, skills, buffs, shields. They have their own particular roles as an off-field unit, but I do not get to control them ever. So uh, my front, my on-field units, the leftmost character is my main damage dealer. As you can see, they've currently dealt 9 billion damage. The character next to them is my secondary damage dealer. Like, they're not exactly a support. They're also a damage dealer, except they're not my main damage dealer. And if you look on the side there, their portrait's a little cut off at the very bottom there, but they've currently dealt 98 million damage, which is absolutely nothing. But that's kind of because this team I've amassed isn't built for them to shine. They're there mainly to be more like a support character. They're one of the more expensive units to have, and look at that. A full-on billion damage to finish it off. Alright, I suppose now that the fight's finished, I can do a bit more explaining. Let me just capture cursor here so that y'all can actually see my cursor, and I can explain a little better here. Yeah, you can see my cursor now. I've had that capture off for the time being, since I was just showing off the gameplay. He didn't use my mouse. Yeah. That's you see, that's the problem with gacha games, I suppose. Like any sort of like live service game that goes down this particular route. Not even go down this particular. I think almost all of live service games in the realm of anime gacha, or just like this type of gacha. I think there are some other gacha styles that don't have this type of particular issue, but this is my entire squad. So to do a little bit of explaining, my on-field unit was this character here, this character here, this character here, and this character here. Okay, so to explain what happened, I chose to focus on this character, Silver Wolf level 999. They are not level 999 in terms of gameplay. This is just a lore reason for their name. So this character is super strong. As you saw, they dealt 11 billion damage across that final boss fight. So that's a lot of damage. So how did that happen, right? And this is kind of the current goal of the current season of this. Every time there's an update, we get new stuff added and all that. So, how does this character work? How did I manage to do what I did? The key comes from this and this. So elation. What this was that every time that cut in the fight came out popped up, where suddenly tons of characters are attacking all at once. That is what elation is. That is the elation attack phase. That's a bit of a cut in. This occurs whenever the elation attack shows up in the on the sidebar there, or whenever this character, Yao Guang, uses their ultimate. So when this character uses their ultimate, it forces elation to occur. And so that allows for all characters to have the elation trait to attack once. And when Silver Wolf level 999 attacks with their elation attack, they get buffed by main character elation version, which has a special effect that the character that they buff, when they use their elation attack during the elation phase, they do it again. So basically, with Silver Wolf 099, they attack once to do big damage, and then they attack a second time instantly to do basically 2 times the big damage. So that's one way of supporting the character like that. The second way is Stellaron Hunters. So what is this? Well, here's one, Stellaron Hunters. This is Silverwolf, which is actually the same person here. Gameplay-wise, they're 2 separate units, but lore-wise, they're the same person. So this is also Stellaron Hunter. Firefly, Stellaron Hunter, and that's kind of why I have her on the team, by the way. In terms of Stellaron Hunters, there's not many to choose from, and she's one of the more higher tier units, despite the fact that she can't really shine because I'm not building for her, as she's a DPS, and I'm not building DPS using DPS stuff, so she's not going to do much damage whatsoever. Kafka, the 4th Stellaron Hunter. So I have 4 here, but for Stellaron Hunter in general, their ability is only a Stellaron Hunter that has activated character empowerment can trigger the Star Hunter effect. Basically, starting with 2 characters, you'll get 2 effects, but if you can activate 4, activate an additional Star Hunter effect. Each unit has their own specific ability. But what we want is this one, Silver Wolf 099. For every 7 attacks made by Stellaron Hunters, so I got 4 on the field, so we can cycle faster that way. This character immediately uses 1 elation skill that provides a fixed 40 punchlines. 4 attacks are already recorded at the start of combat. So that is to say, it just allows this character to attack again with their elation attack, and their elation attack hits hard. And that's kind of the point. Everyone else is here for some sort of support. So, Gepard, he's here as a shielder, meaning he's there to keep my team alive. And by the end, I brought in March 7th as also a shielder, but off-field. And this duel is what kept my squad surviving those hard hits from the enemy for as long as they did. Gepard as a unit is also very powerful because he has a passive self-revive 1 time during a fight, which is extremely handy when getting defeated during combat. At least in this game mode, means that you lose a timer. You lose time during the fight. You have a limited amount of time during a fight to defeat the enemies. Otherwise, the fight's over and you lose, so you lose squad HP, which is the HP similar to like other auto battlers, auto chess. So think of like TFT from League of Legends. So now we can see the damage dealt. 11.8 billion damage from my main DPS, and then it drops heavily to about 800 million from... This is a support, by the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a support. Support DPS, okay. Kinda makes sense then. Still outdid this DPS, however, this DPS, even though she's elation, I gave her 0 items, so also 0 support. So, still did a reasonable amount of damage. Yeah, it's essentially like that. I mean, it's very similar. It's just not PvP. This is how they handle it PvE-wise, which I'm very grateful for because I like TFT. I just never liked the PvP part of it. I'm not a PvP player, so having a game mode that I greatly enjoy in a PvE format, which is also something I greatly enjoy, is the best of both worlds for me. So Yeah, not to mention, like, I I don't actually own all these characters. Note how some of these characters have the word trial labeled on them. It means that I don't own that character, but I still get to use them, and they have their own like trial default set of equipment to get them into a usable state for you when you're playing the game mode. But yeah, that's Elation. That is the so-called seizure mode, seizure team comp. I can do Overclock Gambit, which is a lower or a faster version of this game mode, and I can lower the difficulty down to Amethyst Gold, and this is like basically if I want to do grinding for this stuff here. These are like different challenges you can try to do. Amethyst Gold is basically like the point where everything it's like the bare minimum. Overclock Gambit is just a faster version of Standard Gambit. So actually, I'll just go back to Standard Gambit and just drop the difficulty down. It's just while the current version of Currency Wars exists, it's just too easy to abuse Elation to really just max out my rank, essentially. So right now, enemy difficulty, they're not that difficult, 30. And then there's only 2 debuffs for me. Well, I call them debuffs, but this is like buffing the enemy. So normal and elite enemies get enhanced, increasing their speed by 30% and max HP by 20%. Carried by inertia. After enemy's first action advances by 100%. So basically, for this round, my enemies that are regular enemies and elite enemies, so not boss enemies, they have 30% more speed and 20% more health, and after their first action, they get to go again. So, to start off the game mode, I choose an investment environment, and I'll take this one. 3-star Peppy. Obtain a Peppy wearing 3 random emblems. This is Peppy, by the way. Isn't Peppy cute? Yeah, so they kind of just exist on the field. They don't actually participate in the fight. Okay, and this is how the game looks like at the start. So, I have AoE, Express Cohort, and Cosmic Scholar. I will try to go for Cosmic Scholar this time, along with Express Cohort, I think. And the reason I'm going to go do this is because it's just kind of there for me. It's kind of free to do so. So, I want you, and for money purposes, I can sell you, and I'm at this. This will give me 1 point of interest. So you can see here, income comes from your basic rewards from the fight, your win streak, your interest. And then you can see your winning streak will give you money based on how many fights you won. Rewards do not count. So even if because they're there to just give you like freebies, so they won't buff up your winning streak, unfortunately. You need to enter combat nodes or encounter nodes to increase this. And you can see how it scales. 0 to 1, 1 gold. 2 to 4, 2 gold. At 5, 3 gold. 6 or more, 4 gold. So that's how this starts. Battle here, it says you haven't reached the maximum number of deployable characters. Proceed to combat anyways. Yeah, I don't want you to see that yet. And that's because for rewards, the fight begins with basically enemies starting at 1% health. And then your starting character also just hits them hard. So enemies here have like no HP. I dealt 11k damage and they're all dead. That was 3 enemies. Obviously, at the higher difficulties, they would have more HP, but during the rewards section, especially in the first phase of things, they got nothing, so I don't worry whatsoever. So here we can see Evanesia. She's Galactic Voyager Annihilation, which this time I'm not plotting on using, so I don't need to necessarily. I do kind of want, because I want to invest in Cosmic Scholar. Hit sell here, grab you. I know, right? Okay, so to really help out with things, you get 2 nodes of rewards. So let's just go to the next reward and see what we get. Alright, investment strategy. Hot desking. So something to note here is that when you see this book symbol on stuff like this, it means I have never selected it before, so it's new. Yeah, sure, let's do this. I don't mind. Maybe I should mind. Nah, that's fine. Let's see, my current state, I can probably get these 2, ideally. There she is. And okay, I'm spending a little bit more money than I want to here, but I really want Cosmic Scholar 4. Not Express Cohort. This is truly unfortunate, but this is how RNG is, so okay, there it is. Yeah, so I spent a lot of money there. My money went from, what was that, potentially 3 interested down to 1, and I had to cycle through a lot, but it's because doing this, I get more of this DNA. Basically, I want to level up Kate Cat ASAP, since I'm investing into the max percentage here. I'm just trying to level up this as fast as possible, and this will help more as this gets stronger. My team gets stronger. That's the idea. I don't know how my late game team is going to look at the moment, so I'm not sure how I want to prioritize my equipment. Okay, since I'll grab this to start with, and then who can I put this on? Who do I want? Who do I want this on? I mean, could put her for now. And I'll just do this for the time being. Give them a bit of a buff in terms of power, and then hope for the best. I just pray. Pray for a W, right? I feel really weak, and I probably am very weak, but this is Amethyst Gold 1. As far as I'm concerned, this is like playing with training wheels on, so it should not be that bad. Yeah, okay. I was worried for nothing. Do I want these two? Part of me says no, I don't. I feel like because while I want 6, I want to pivot out of this from 6 to probably drop it back to 4 in the late game. So I can grab 6 of Express Cohort. This will be my main damage dealers, I think. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Off. Minimum 2 on fields. On field. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. For now, I think I'm very, very strong. I want to hope I'm very, very strong, so let's just let it continue and go. Nice. Alright, supply phase. Here, I'm looking for... I was kind of hoping for Dr. Ratio to just show up here. Would have helped me for sure. So since the character didn't show up, now I'm looking at items. I think I want the roller skates. Yeah, I don't need these characters. Yeah, I don't need these characters so they can go. Himiko, I do not need you for now. Sell for the interest. Meteor Wings. Uses ultimate, recovers 1 skill point and remains sure. Oh man. I love seeing how when the battlefield just doesn't load in properly, and you can kind of just see all the background assets show up first. I think that's really funny. This enemy is interesting, huh? They kind of... You gotta take them out over and over again because they just keep splitting. Oh, get destroyed. Let's go, Herta! Okay, cool. That works. Oh, here comes the big boys. Alright. Encounter node. I'm feeling strong. Let's try this. Actually, before that, difficulty solution. Oh, I can't cycle them. Okay, never mind. What am I feeling here? I am feeling you refresh. Refresh. You. And let's grab you to help with the shielding efforts. Do I want the high-frequency chainsaw? Is that what I want? Sure. I can make another one. I think it's fine not to. She only has 35% crit. I can bump up to 65% crit. Sure. All right, I'm feeling strong. Let's go. I'm feeling tough. Let's go, Herta! Show him who's boss! Nice. Alright, it's now the reward node. So right now, the Cosmic Solid character's turn, the K-Cat restores the Cosmic Solid's character to be equal to 20 plus 5% times stack count, increasing on-field allies' damage and by 12%, and each stack of K-Cat increases that multiplier by 2%. Okay. Four free refreshes. Yeah, let's do it then. It's funny because the Silver Wolf level 99 is here, but no, not this time. I want to eventually replace this with Gepard, so it's fine. I don't know if I want you on the team though. Hold on to you for now then. I could do this, but I think this is better for now. Right, it's the reward phase, so show me my goodies. Cool. Drop you, drop you, drop you, drop you. Battery. Grab you. Got Ratio. He is part of the Cosmic Scholar group. Right, this boss bypasses shields. I forgot about that. Well then, it's a good thing that I have my Cosmic Scholars buff, because when my characters actually get their turn in the turn order, they get a good heal. So actually, it somewhat actually works out. Cool. Alright, plane 2. Let's go. Nice. Alright. Alright, that should prepare me for the next part. Next fight. Let's do it. I'll take the free lunch. Just cycle through the shop. I think that's good. What am I looking to shop here? Nothing. Focus on leveling now, I think. In battle. Wow. And I'm looking for either the boots or the star. Sure. And I'm not looking for anyone here, I don't think, which is fine. Alright. Very good. Alright, encounter node. I think a perfect projector. Seems okay, difficulty-wise. Take a knife. Put the knife here. Let's see, I'm still looking for Himeko. Where's the Herta, please? There it is. Okay, that looks fine. Alright, team. I'm sure the team can do this just fine. Nice. Alright, I feel pretty strong. What does this mean? Gets a duplicate of an emblem you already own to receive 24 XP. Sure. Oh, Express Cohort. So I don't need you anymore. Give it to Asta. Nice. Actually, I should give that to Dr. Ratio, huh? So if we do this, Dr. Ratio then becomes pretty strong. And you look for another welt. Yeah, this is pretty good. Drill. Let's go!
君らに選ぶ余地はない。
Welt. Are you for real? These are all on-fielders? I got no space for on-fielders right now.君らに選ぶ余地はない。優越報復セット。みんなステージに注目だ。
星々よ、開拓者たちに真なる祝福を。逃がさないわ。く
Nice. Man, couldn't get to level 9, really? Got close to 3-star worlds. Oh well.
し君らに選ぶ余地はない。
天下無敵。
くるくる
優越報復 Z。 みんなステージに注目だ。
テスト A 点
逃がさないわ。
マイナスだ。
剣飛燕のこと
誰かな。
開拓を巻き起これ。剣我に従え。
答えはないんだから。
天下無敵。
思考を広夢中になっちゃう。くるりんくるりん逃がさないわ。
竜の矛知識は尺と真理を探り語尾を混雑する。
くるくる
生と死君らに選ぶ余地はない。マイナスだ。
くるりん
優越報復 Z。
や
天下無敵。
答えはないんだから。くるくる
剣飛燕のことし。
Yeah! Victory by ramming our train into the boss. Love to see it. What in the world is this? Right. I should also... Convergence. For characters I do not own. And they're not on the standard banner. So, Robin. Topaz and Numby. I'll take Locha because I could potentially get Welt off the standard banner. Alright, got 3 new characters. This is great. Alright, let's level everyone up. I should be able to, I think. Let's hope. Alright, what light cone goes here? Poised to bloom? Let's check. Crid win. Characters. Robin. Build in teams for light cone for tomorrow's journey. I don't think I have the light cone. Is that? Oh, I do. For tomorrow's journey. Do I have the relics needed for Robin? No. I do not. Okay. Leave that alone for now. Next is Topaz and Numby. Level up.
よし止まらないでそのまま上がって
Quick farm time.
よし止まらないでそのまま上がって よし止まらないでそのまま上がって
25.
よし止まらないでそのまま上がって
I don't have many options here. I really don't. Alright, and finally, Locha. I don't think I can get him to max level, but I should get him pretty up there.
花が種から成長するには時間と我慢が必要なんだ。花が種から成長するには時間と我慢が必要なんだ。
花が種から成長するには時間と我慢が必要なんだ。
What are my options here? Stellar Warp time, let's go. Oh, 5-star. Let's go. Who's... Is it a character? Welt? Is it Welt? In the name of the world. Not exactly Welt. Oh, it's kind of funny. I got Welt's light cone before I got Welt. Oh, it's the second Welt light cone too. It's not even the first one. Still no Welt, by the way. Alrighty. Well, that's that. Who's streaming right now? Anyone I know? Alright. Cool. Can raid Red Chili Pepper. I like how the thing went from raiding from dog, cat, now back to dog. Are they still streaming, or do they? I think they're still streaming, right? Their stream's not loading for me. No, it's streaming. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone. Take care.